Okay, I want to talk about a couple strategies that I find worthy of implementing. We're going into week 2. Maybe you're starting to get into a routine, which is good. Recognizing what brings you challenge so that you can address that this week and make sure and not run into a food emergency. Avoiding food emergencies take planning, and in this cleanse, planning is key. So make sure you have an idea of what your main meals are going to be for the week and get that food on hand. Now, some strategies that are really simple that you can implement this week to support digestion, which supports detoxification, because, first of all, you need all those nutrients in order to be able to detox, but you can't actually absorb those nutrients if you have absorption issues. And that goes for any nutrient, and especially micronutrients, which we already are pretty deficient in, even eating a good diet, because our soils are so deplete. So healthy soil makes healthy people. So a couple things that I am implementing on purpose this week. Number 1 is apple cider vinegar water with lemon. Now, this is different for everyone, so you're going to have to do some experimentation. I just eyeball it, and I also like the taste of vinegar. So I fill a mason jar like this, a big one, 32 ouncer. And then there's just a wedge of lemon in there. Looks like I forgot to take the sticker off, so probably should do that. And then I just eyeball apple cider vinegar. If you're just trying it out, I would say start with a teaspoon, which is really low. Taste it. And then you can increase. It would be both based on taste and any type of reaction you had. Sometimes if you put too much too soon, the chemistry of your gut is different from mine and from everybody else's. And so you just need to be aware of what would indicate a chemical response. Like, did you get a stomach ache? Did you get bloating? Did it cause diarrhea or constipation? Those are things to look for. An example of that for me would be MCT oil. I can't really take MCT oil. I take coconut cream instead, which has a plethora of MCTs in it, so I get MCT, but not in the oil form. It causes me massive digestive duress, okay? And then that's the same when you take too much vitamin C or too much magnesium. You know when too much is too much, just pay attention to your body. So what this is gonna do, what the apple cider vinegar is gonna do is increase mineral absorption, provide minerals, increase acidity, so stomach acid. And that's different than having an alkalized versus an acidic body. These are different things. When we're talking about your stomach acid, its job in chemical digestion is both to break down your food so that when it moves into the next phase of digestion, that it's in the right form and it's efficient, right? Because you don't want to put stress on the organs that their job is not to break down your food, it's to receive it in a specific form. So we want to give it to it in the form that's opportune for it. So we start north. Digestion is from north to south. So this is supporting northern digestion, which is good. It's part of the beginning. It helps with stimulate enzymes in your mouth, and which are super good. That helps break down food. And proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Different enzymes have different jobs. And this will increase your HCl, which is a good thing. Even if you have acid reflux, usually that's an indicator of low HCl. So there's that. All of that to say, apple cider vinegar will help break your food down and create the right environment in your gut for the right type of flora that benefits you. There's lots of keys to this component, right? There's lots of pieces, but this is a great tool. Apple cider vinegar is known to help prevent blood sugar spikes. In some ways, you're feeding the healthy microbes in your bacteria. You're balancing it so you don't get an overgrowth of certain things. So we're talking about basic chemistry here, and that's just a simple way to do it. I sip it throughout the day. You can start your morning with it. I just try not to drink any type of liquid while I eat solid food, because that dilutes the hydrochloric acid, and then you're not digesting your food as well. So those are my thoughts today on small things you can implement to support detoxification and some other indirect ways like northern digestion. So how do you feel? Post in the comments. Anybody feel really different? Because I do.